In the time before Frenni's nightclub was created, an ancient oracle known only as the Seer of Fates stood upon the Mountain of Shadows. With eyes like molten silver and a voice like the wind through the ages, she spoke of a prophecy that would alter the course of the world. The seer said, "When the sun bleeds into the sea, and the moon wears a crown of fire, the child born of the midnight storm will arise. This one, forged from the earth's fury and the heavens' tears, will bear a power no mortal can tame. Her heart will be both light and dark, her path one of sorrow and glory, and her appearance will forever change this world." Many believe this prophecy was but a dream whispered in the winds. Some dismissed it as a mere legend, a tale to pass the endless nights. But as the seasons passed, several signs started to show. Did you see them?
Hello everyone, this is Master Max88, and welcome back to Fab Nights at Frenni's. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I didn't expect to make another video about Arcade Mode 2.7, but as it turns out, Fatal Fire released yet another update about this version, so if you've been keeping up, that means we got an update on top of an update on top of an update. So now we have Arcade Mode 2.7 XX. And what was added in this update? Let's take a quick look. We have to go all the way down here, and as you're going to see, a lot was changed. So first things first, there's a new card sales system, there's some censorship improvements. You can now sort the cards by rarity, with the exception of the legendary cards, weirdly enough. So you have all the normal, rare, super rare, ultra rare, and epic cards sorted, but not the legendary cards, so that might be added in the future. We have some improvements when it comes to the slot machine. You can select which Doro shows up on your desk. You have more options to obtain tokens for the slot machine, so if you play on hard mode, you will now obtain 300 tokens instead of 100. So pretty much to encourage the players to play on the hardest difficulty available in the game. The scanner still doesn't work all that good, as far as I'm concerned. I've tried to scan the TV, and I have yet to obtain any tokens from it. And the radar does work pretty good though, allows you to find the tokens throughout the nightclub, so that's pretty useful. We have some general game optimizations. The animatronics are now watching you when chasing you, so that's pretty interesting. Bug fix when selling repeated cards, clown skin adjustments, new stamina / adrenaline bar functioning, the anti-horny spray was changed and improved. We also have some interface improvements, companion improvements, sensitivity improvements. The naked guard texture was improved as well. Number of items purchased in the store are now shown just below the item. The English language was fixed when you're getting some new cards. You have a total of 30 new cards added to the game, so that's definitely something we're going to be taking a look at in this video. There's a brand new hat, a new skill system. The furry mask was temporarily replaced. We're going to take a look at what replaces the furry mask. The player movement speed was increased. There's a new save system for resolution / graphics. Mary's puzzle is changed, so now you have Doro Mary, I think it is. The game was adapted for resolution 21.9, and there's a bunch of other fixes added in this update as well. So there's a lot to process here. There's definitely a lot of information, and as bad as it looks, it's actually not that bad. We're going to be able to get through all of this within just one video. So trust me when I say, it's actually pretty straightforward. So first thing I'd like to do is to show you the brand new hat, as well as what replaces the furry mask. You can already see it on the player right here. It's this beautiful, wonderful, traditional Japanese mask. And you can also see the skills menu on the left side of your screen, so you can choose to have no effects on your character. Go without skills like a real hairy chest male. Just like Flying Shark, pretty much. Or you can opt to be a little bit more resistant to fatigue, or go a little faster. Typically, that's what I go with. Runner speed seems to be the best option, as far as I'm concerned. Here we have, like I said, the replacement for the mask. The furry mask. So it's... it's quite the item. Honestly. How can you possibly resist putting that mask on your face? It's just a wonderful thing. It makes quite the statement, you know what I mean? And you also have the straw hat. A lovely reference to One Piece. But we'll keep this one. We just have to keep that one. And, let's see, companion. I know someone asked in my comment section if I could use the phone guy plush butt. So, for that one person that left a comment, here you go. I'm gonna use the phone guy in this video just for you. I do pay attention to my YouTube comments. This is proof of it. And we'll obviously keep the Max-chan t-shirt in honor of Chiku-chan. Hopefully, if everything works well, I managed to make a special intro about that. But there you go, as far as the new hat is concerned. What else is there to take a look at? There's the selectable Doros, actually. That was something else that was mentioned. You can just go right over here, go over to the Doros, and just have whichever character you want. So if you want to keep Chiku, you can keep Chiku now. If you want to keep Bonfi, you can keep Bonfi. So pretty useful stuff. Instead of just going through all of them, you can select one. I'm going to go ahead and enable the censored option here. It's going to make my life a little easier when it comes to editing this video. Something else that was mentioned is the fact that you can now see how many items you have in your inventory. So for instance, you can see that I have 13 adrenaline shots, as well as 35 anti-horny spray. So that's a neat little addition. Allows you to keep up with your inventory a lot better. But the big thing I wanted to show you is the fact that the slot machine is completely reset. So for all those who played Arcade Mode 2.7 and 2.7x, downloading this version will bring everything back to zero. And I think that's one of the most important things about this update. So I really want to make a point to mention that. So all the cards you collected, all the amulets you collected will go back to zero. And I really want to make that crystal clear. So for all those who download this brand new update, this brand new patch, you will lose everything, and you will have to get everything back, including the legendary amulet. So, something to take note of here. But, of course, it's something you gotta do. Otherwise, you won't have access to the 30 new cards that were added, bringing the total from 100 cards to 130 cards. And as you can see, I currently have 122 cards in my collection, which is pretty good. I'm getting closer and closer to getting all of them, but I've been getting so many duplicates that, you know, I just kind of lost patience. And I said, you know what, 122 cards is enough for this video. And you can already see a bunch of new ones here, the Doro cards. And that's something we're going to take a look at in more details later on this video. So stay tuned for that. Right now, what I'd like to do is show you some of the new stuff in nightclub. So, as you've probably noticed, I did select the hard difficulty because I want to get 300 tokens. And as you can see here, the puzzle was changed to Doro Mary, meaning I can finally show this puzzle on YouTube. It's a wonderful, beautiful change that I greatly appreciate, and I really want to thank Fatal Fire for that one. I'm already being attacked by Frenni. Alright, I completed most of the missions. Missions F is not particularly complicated, but that's not the point of this video. Anyway, You've seen me complete those missions in the past, so that's not what I'm trying to showcase here. What I'm trying to show you is how to obtain tokens. It didn't change much from the last video I made about Arcade Mode 2.7. You still want to do what I talked about, and the phone guy kind of spooked me a little bit. I'm just going to complete the rest of the missions here. As always, if you complete the Mary puzzle, you will obtain 50 tokens. So I always recommend all of you guys to go ahead and focus on that part of the game first. Did I mention I'm really bad with this puzzle? Took me a long time to get through it. Also, hello Chiku. Goodbye Chiku. Something else you can do is use the radar to locate the tokens throughout the nightclub. As you can see, you're gonna find the little yellow dots on your map here. So that's gonna tell you exactly where the tokens are. If you're crazy enough to go and collect them, go right ahead and do it. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it all that much. It's kind of the same deal with the scanner. The scanner works so incredibly rarely that I don't think it's incredibly worth it. My recommendation would be for you to complete all the missions on hard mode, complete the Mary puzzle, and that will net you 350 tokens. So if you just accumulate your tokens like that, you're gonna get to 1,000 in no time at all. And I think it's the most solid way of getting tokens. How you doing, phone guy? Doing good? Yeah. Chilling? Had a good time? Can you do a little dance?
Hello, you fucking son of a bitch.
Chiku seems incredibly persistent and determined in catching me, so I gotta be careful here, but we're almost at 6 AM. But going back to the methods in order to collect tokens, complete all the missions and survive on hard mode, that's 300 tokens. Complete the Mary puzzle, that's 50 tokens. Find the tokens scattered throughout the nightclub. That can get you 10, 20, 30, possibly even more tokens, and use the scanner on the TV, which that has never worked for me, so I can't really tell you how many tokens you get for that. As many times I've tried, I have never managed to make the scanner work to obtain tokens. I blame Ballsack Boy. I blame Ballsack Boy. I think it's just his fault, to be completely honest with you. It's gotta be. I'm gonna give the slot machine a few spins. I don't know if I'll go ahead and use all 480 tokens. You know what? Why the hell not? Why the hell not? This video was kind of about the slot machine again, so I might as well just go for it and see if I can get anything new. Let's give it a go. Wait, hold up! Could this be a brand new legendary card? I already have 3 of them, so this could be a duplicate. I really hope it's not gonna be one of them, but I've gotten so many duplicates as of late that, you know, it's kind of scaring me. Holy shit, no, that is a brand new one! Tomicoo's Krampus! It is censored, I would imagine for a very good reason, but do not fret. Once I go to the cards menu, I will show you the uncensored version, okay? But that is a brand new legendary card. I only have 2 spins left. I very much doubt I'm gonna get a new card. Just getting 1 new card was rather extraordinary, and I got really close. I got really close to possibly getting a new epic card or legendary card, but nah. Not quite, not quite. So I'm gonna go right over to the cards menu, and you'll see my total is now 123 cards out of 130. And some changes that was brought to this cards menu right here is the fact that you can see what duplicates you have. So I have 12 duplicates when it comes to the normal cards, 3 for the rare, 3 for the super rare, and 1 for the ultra rare. And if I sell all of that, I'm gonna get 310 tokens back, which is not bad at all. It's pretty good, it's pretty good. It's almost all the tokens I had when I started this, so yeah, it's pretty good. But for now, let's take a look at some of the new cards that were added in this update. I believe Phone Guy Meme is one of them. I'm not sure what inspired that, but it's an interesting design, to say the least. You have Anime for Dina, which of course was drawn by Toriemi. Toriemi did most of the cards here, and she did even more cards. So like, Bonfi Hydrated is a new one. Anime Cupid Mary is brand new. Anime Cupid Fexa, Anime Cupid Chiku, that one is particularly good. That one we should take like a couple seconds to admire how good it is. It's really, really good. So yeah, I was lucky enough to get all the Anime Cupid characters. With the exception, still sadly, of Type 0. Goldie will get her card, or get her skin, in the future, I would think. We have Cross New Chiku, that one is also a personal favorite. It's just kind of crazy that this one is in the normal card category. I would have placed it in Ultra Rare or Epic, personally, because it's one of my personal favorites. I did request that one. I'll be completely honest with you. Tori was wondering what kind of card that she could draw, and I suggested Cross New Chiku. I suggested all the Cross New characters, so this one, of course, has a special place in my heart, as you can imagine. We have Tori herself right here, the Bubblegum Bonfi. Just makes sense that there would be a card of Anime Bubblegum Bonfi. We have Frenni Cross New. Like I said, all the Cross New characters are here. We have this beautiful, beautiful Tangle card. That one is just breathtaking. Absolutely wonderful stuff. We have... we have some pretty funny cards like this one here. Pretty much a parody of the couch meme, which I'm sure you've seen before. I have the Strangler's Arm, which seems to hint at the animatronic, or at least the monster you see during night 1 of story mode. So you have his right arm and his left arm. Apart from that, you of course have Alfredo, which I don't think I showed Alfredo in my last video, but there he is. Peak male body right here. Just peak sexiness. You also have the Chiku 888 cards, which I talked about in my last video. You have Princess Chiku. That one is just absolutely adorable. Are we going to get the Princess Chiku skin in a future update? I don't know, but it would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Like, that is just such a perfect design for Chiku. Just absolutely incredible. We have this one here. I'm not sure what to make of that one. Let's see what the description says. By summoning this card to the field, you automatically tell all your opponents that you feel like playing a few games of Fat Nights at Frenny's. This card forces the opponents to play 2. Not affected by any trap card, magic card, or special effect. It makes me think that at some point, you know, you might be able to play like Yu-Gi-Oh! With the cards here or something. Something I talked about in my last video is that it would be pretty nice for Fatal Fire to tell us which artists worked on the cards, and I feel like they got the message because we now have the featured artists, everyone who worked on the cards available in the game. You have Toriemi, which of course I talked about in great length because she did most of the cards available in the game. But you also have artists like Crossnew, Spot Caution, who also worked on the comic books. You have Chris Deku tracking down Splatterlex and all these other wonderful artists. But still, it's a little bit confusing which artists did some of the cards on here. Like, I still don't know. There's some cards on here that, you know, the art style is so incredibly good that I would want to commission some of those artists. You know what I mean? Like, the art style is so on point that I would just have to get in touch with them, or at least, like, follow them on Twitter or wherever they're active. One of them comes to mind, and I don't think this is the one. This is the one. This card right here. If the artist who made the card happens to find my video, please let me know who you are. Because this art style... Look, I don't want to take anything away from the other artists, but this one is right at the top. Right at the top. This really speaks to me, okay? It really connects with my appreciation of art. Like, this is just flawless, okay? Like, the shading, the colors, the style, everything is just so perfect. I just love this one. I love this one so much, that I'd love to know which artist made that one. It's so peak. So peak. But of course, Tori is right up there too, alright? Don't get me wrong, Tori and Crossnew are also right at the top. Some of my favorite artists on the internet. And Tori, like I said, made so many cards on here. You gotta appreciate that, right? You gotta respect that. But I'm seeing a bunch of censored cards here. It's getting a little annoying, so how about we just remove that? But of course, for you guys to see that, you'll have to follow me on Patreon, alright? You gotta support the channel Patreon, and we're gonna take a quick look at all the uncensored cards. And for the YouTube viewers, just give me a quick moment, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back on the YouTube side of things to ask you the same question I've asked my Patreon supporters, and that is, what is your favorite card out of all the cards that you've either unlocked yourself or the cards I've showcased in my video? Which one is your favorite? If you were to pick just one card, which one would you choose? I know it's a very, very difficult choice, so you may want to pick 2 cards or even 3 cards instead of 1, and I would totally understand because I would do the same thing myself. I think, as far as my favorite cards are concerned, I have to give it to this one. Rockstar Bonfey is right at the very top. And it's not a Chiku card, how is that possible? Look, it's just the art style. I feel like the artist must have worked on this for such an incredibly long period of time that I have to just respect, admire, and shower the artist with praise. This is just incredible work. I also have to give it to Romantic Chiku, which unfortunately is a censored card, so you can't see it on the YouTube side of things, but this card, I think, was made by the same artist, and it's just as detailed, just as beautiful, but Chiku, well, you're seeing the chicken breast, let's just say. And of course, at the very top as well, I would have to put the Chiku Erere cards. But if I were to choose just one Chiku Erere card, I would have to go with this one here. I'd have to go with that one here. I just love how the lighting mashes with Chiku Erere. It looks like she's glowing. It looks like she's an angel, right? So I'd have to put that one right at the very top. So those would be my 3 favorite cards personally. But I'd love to know which cards are your favorite. Definitely let me know in the comment section. And that would pretty much conclude this video. That's all I wanted to talk about in this video. I mostly wanted to inform all of you knights that there's a new update yet again. So we went from Arcade Mode 2.7 to Arcade Mode 2.7X, and now we have 2.7XX. So be sure to download the latest update of the game to potentially get more cards. Although, like I've told you towards the beginning of this video, it will reset your progress with the slot machine. So all the cards you collected, all the amulets you collected will go back to 0. So that is one of the negative side of the update, but you can get through this. To encourage you to get the update, Fatal Fire gives you 3,000 tokens to get you back in the swing of things. So yeah, you can do this. You can get the cards back. I believe in you. And that's really gonna be it for me. This in theory, should be my last video about Arcade Mode 2.7. Like I said, I didn't even expect to make another video about this, but with this update, it just kind of forced my hand. And I hope you Knights enjoyed the reveal of Chiku-chan, which is a mix of Max-chan and Chiku. Peak design right there. And this is something I envisioned and something I thought about for a very long time. I was just incredibly shy to bother Crossnew and commission Crossnew. I was really shy about it. I didn't want to bother Crossnew, but thankfully Tori helped me get it done. So I'm very thankful to both Tori and Crossnew for making it come to life. And look, as far as I'm concerned, Chiku-chan is even better than Chiku-ere. I mean, for love of God, it's Max-chan, alright? Of course I'd say that. I think Max-chan is the best thing in the world. Best thing in the universe. So if you're gonna put her clothes on Chiku, I mean, it's just the best of both worlds, right? Just an incredible concept. Incredible mix. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. And that's really gonna be it for this video. Be sure to join the Great Legions Discord to be up to date with everything I'm working on and to interact with the community. You can support me on Patreon to see this video before it's uploaded on YouTube and to see it uncensored. That means all the cards that I couldn't show on YouTube will be showcased on Patreon. And of course, do support Fatal Fire on Patreon as well to have access to this brand new update. And yeah, if any of the artists who made the cards want to leave a comment and reach out to me, definitely do so I can link your favorite page in the video description. So if you're someone who made a card and you use Twitter a lot, let me know. I'd love to just credit you in my video description so people can see more of your art. Especially if you're the artist who made Rockstar Bonfy and Romantic Chiku. Those two cards are just magnifique, right? Pardon my French. I have to say it. Those two cards, magnifique. De toute beauté. Alright? I just have to say it. But, yeah. You guys take care. Thank you so much for watching all of this video. Next Fab Nights at Frenny's video should be about Night 3, so stay tuned for that. I feel like it's going to be coming out probably before the end of this month. I want to be optimistic about it, so I'm going to say before March comes to an end. But then again, it could be April, or it could even be later than that. So time will tell. But I do feel the month of March should be good enough for the release of Night 3, I think. But yeah, I'll see you there whenever it's ready and release. So until then, as always, take it away.
It's time to give some death!